Hey guys, so someone recently asked me to explain what I meant when I have said in videos in the past that there is a difference between assisted living and a true assisted living. And so I kind of wanted to address that this morning before I go into work. So there is a difference legally. Well, I don't know if it's actually a law in all states, but like the definition of assisted living is people who need basically minimal assistance. So like in the state of Indiana, when I worked in Indiana, there were multiple assisted livings that I worked at that for whatever reason, they would take on these patients or residents who needed quite a bit more assistance than they actually should have. So like these people really should have been in a nursing home setting as opposed to an assisted living setting. So like assisted living is supposed to be somebody who doesn't really need like help with all of their personal care tasks. They might need like assistance to the bathroom or like assistance to change their clothes or something like that, but they usually are not someone who needs like a transfer device. And by that, I don't mean like a slide board or whatever. I mean like a Hoyer lift or a sit-to-stand lift. Usually, if a person is in assisted living, that is not the level of care that they need, as far as like they need full assistance, complete care, stuff like that. So that is literally all I mean by a true assisted living. A true assisted living, how I learned it when I was in my CNA training, is that you should be able to use two fingers to assist this person as far as like transfers and things like that. You should not have to lift a person up with a Hoyer or a sit-to-stand lift. Because at least this was in the state of Indiana, at least in the state of Indiana, those items were not really used for assisted living patients. So like there were a couple of assisted livings I worked at where we had people who needed Hoyers. We had people who used sit-to-stands. And even with like the sit-to-stand or the Hoyer, they still needed like complete care. And so it's very frustrating as someone who may have chosen to work in an assisted living setting because of physical limitations or something like that, to have to then, adjust their body to basically working in a nursing home. Sorry, my allergies are all over the place today. Because that's basically a nursing home setting when you add in all of the lift devices and transfer devices and things like that. That basically becomes a nursing home type of environment. Not that there's anything wrong with someone needing a different level of care, because there absolutely is not. But I feel like you do yourself a disservice if you begin to allow those patients or residents to stay in that lower level of care when they really need additional care that an assisted living is really not equipped to provide them. And I thought it was sad that there were quite a few that, would have done better off in a nursing home, but their family was in denial for whatever reason, or their family just preferred for them to be at the assisted living. It's different if your family's going to come in and take care of you. But we all know if you've worked in, long-term care, assisted living, nursing home settings, the amount of time that a family comes in to care for their family member is usually few and far between. There is not really a whole lot of time that families come in to provide that care that their family member really needs. So yeah, I just thought that I would share that explanation. I know this was a quick little video, but that is what I mean when I say assisted living versus a true assisted living. A true assisted living, you're going to assist. It's not like you're going to provide complete and total care for a person, because if you need to do that, they don't technically qualify as assisted living. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. I'd be glad to make a video about it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next time.